Welcome back, friends. In the previous classes, we were dealing with the concept of progression, different cases related to progression. I hope you have understand all these situations which we dealt in different cases related to progression. Just go through all those cases. And previously, we were dealing with sum of n terms in case of geometry progression and some of the application level questions relating to geometry progression. Previously, we found that in this question, the answer is 100 by 1 minus 4 by 5. If it is possible, you can find out or simplify this step to somewhat a common number like this. Okay, here the answer is 500. That means in the question it was asked, find how far the ball travels before coming to rest. That is 500 meters, because in the question the scale was 50 meters. So let's assume the answer would be 500 meters. Just go through it. Next case, sum of the series 0.4, 0.44, 0.444 and series going like that. You need to find the sum. As we all know, sum of n terms in case of a geometry progression, you need a and r. Here the r is crucial one. Here from the details given in the question, r is not what we are expecting, because you need a common ratio, and from the details given in the question you will not get a common ratio. So it is somewhat similar to some of these cases which we have dealt in the earlier classes. You need to make necessary changes in the question or details given in the question, so that you will arrive at a situation whereby you can use a geometric progression as well as arithmetic progression in order to find the answer. So you need to make necessary alteration. So in this case, we can alter this situation by multiplying a number or using a common number by multiplying it with some of the series of numbers within the bracket. Here we can take 4 as a common number, and within the bracket you can use 0.1, 0.11, 0.111 like that, so that if you multiply the common number 4 with each one individual item in the bracket, you will get the series just preceding this one. Okay, our next step is multiplying and dividing by 9. We know and we have dealt with the similar situation in the previous session. We are doing this in order to arrive or in order to make necessary changes in the series, that you will get an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. And here we divide the number 9 with the number which is outside, or this common number, and you need to multiply 9 with each individual numbers within the bracket. So finally you will get 4 by 9 into 0.9 plus 0.99 plus 0.999, and in the next step you need to make some more changes in the numbers within this bracket, because you need to arrive at geometric progression or a arithmetic progression, and we can't arrive at that on the basis of this series alone. So you need to make further changes in the series, so that you will get 4 by 9 into 1 minus 0.9, because the result of 1 minus 0.9 will be 0.9. That is, we splitted this number in a meaningful manner, plus 0.99, that is 1 minus 0.01 plus 1 minus 0.001, you will get 0.999, and the series is going like that. Now you can make two different groups on the basis of details given within this square bracket. We have dealt the same situation in the previous slide. Likewise, we will do like that. 4 by 9 into, in the first part you will select each number within this small brackets, that is first number within this small brackets, that is here 1, here also 1, and here 1, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, bracket close. Next is minus. Here the number, here the sign depends upon the sign given within the small brackets. It varies depending upon the nature of the question. In some questions you might add some two numbers in order to arrive at the number in the previous step. Sometimes you might subtract like this in order to arrive the number in the previous step. So this depends upon the question. In this case we have made reduction or a subtraction, so you need to put this minus sign in between this number. After that, then next brackets, you need to add all those number that are second number in the within the brackets in this series. That is here minus 1, minus 0.1, here 0.01, 0.001. So you put those numbers 0.1 plus 0.01 plus 0.001 plus the series is going like that. Depending upon the sign given in this brackets, you need to do it appropriately. Here this sign depends upon the sign you are given in these brackets. Okay, now the series is here, the one of the series is in geometry progression and the other is in arithmetic progression. Here the first series, this one is in arithmetic progression and this one is in geometry progression. In the previous questions or previous slides, we have dealt in a situation where first one will be in geometry progression and second one be in arithmetic progression. There is no rule regarding the first one has to be geometry progression or second one has to be arithmetic progression. There is no rules like that. It depends upon the nature of the question or the steps which we are arriving. Here in this situation, this one relating to arithmetic progression and this one relating to geometry progression. So here first one series in arithmetic progression where A is 1, we all know, D is also 1. Here all the terms are equal to 1, so the sum is 1 into n. We have dealt the same in the previous session where the number in between number there is only minus sign, here it is plus sign. So whenever you get a series like this, if it is minus, just minus 1 into n. If it is plus, just 1 into n. Okay, in the second part it is geometry progression where A equal to 0.1 and R equal to 0.1. So here R is less than 1, so you need to use the second equation. Substituting the values in the equations, you will get 4 by 9, that is a common number, 4 by 9 into 1 into n, that is this part. At the sum of the n terms of an arithmetic progression, you will get 1 minus n, which we have already found. This minus into substituting the values of the geometry progression case in the second equation of sum of the n terms of geometry progression case, you will get like this. By solving that, you will get 4 by 9 into n minus 0.1 divided by 0.9. 0.9 is 1 minus 0.1 into 1 minus 0.1 raised to n. We can't go any further from this step, so the answer will be this one. So whenever you are dealing with such situation, you may not end up in a whole number or a positive number or a negative number, integer or rational number. Sometimes you may get an answer in an equation form or a format like this. Don't get confused or worried about it. Whenever you come like this, it will be the answer. Don't always expect for a whole numbers or number form like that. I hope you understand the concept. Let's deal with some other cases. Here, the sum of three numbers in arithmetic progression is 15. If 1, 3, 9 are added to them respectively, the resulting numbers are in geometry progression. Find the numbers. Here in the question it is said that the sum of three numbers in arithmetic progression is 15. We all know how to deal with when sum of three unknown number is given. You need to do some peculiar steps. And in the second part it is said that if we add 1, 3, 9 along with those three unknown numbers, the resulting numbers will be in geometry progression. Okay, it's an application form, it's a mixture of arithmetic progression as well as geometry progression. First of all, let's deal with first part of the question. When sum of three numbers in arithmetic progression is 15, whenever such situation comes, we have to follow a node which has been stated in the previous slide. Whenever such situation comes, assume that let the three numbers be a minus d, a plus d. In the question it is said that if we take the sum of these three numbers, you will get 15. So by solving this situation or this step, you will get 3a equal to 15, that is a equal to 5. I hope you all know the basic mathematics step. We have got a equal to 5. Next part. In the question it is said that if we add 139 to these three numbers, you will get a series of number that will be in GP. Okay. In the second part of the question, if we add 139 to this, okay, let's see how we are going to it. A minus d comma a and a plus d are the three numbers which had been stated in the question. So you need to add 139 to all these three individual numbers. You will get 1 minus d plus 1 plus second part number is a plus 3, because here the second number is 3, and finally the third number is a plus d. Here also the final number is 9, so a plus d plus 9. And before going into that, here we have already found the value of a is 5. So at the same time, if we substitute the 5 along with this, you can simplify that formation. Here a is 5, so that 5 minus d plus 1 plus again a plus 5, that is 5 plus 3, plus again a plus d plus 9, that is 5 plus 9 d plus 9. By solving that, you will get 6 minus d plus 8 plus 14 plus d. Now you get 8 square equal to 6 minus d into 14 plus d. Okay, how we arrived in this situation? It is quite tricky, but you will understand the concept. In the question it is said that if we do some addition or some specific methods and which has been stated in this question, you will get a number which is in geometry progression format. So we all know what is meant by geometry progression and how to deal with geometry progression situation. And one of the specification of a geometry progression case is that there will be a common ratio. If you multiply that number with each individual number, you will get the next number. Just imagine a series 2, 4, 8. Okay, 2 or 4, 8. In this situation, the common ratio is 2. Okay, then let's leave that 2. The series is 2, 4, 8. Okay, and okay, I think you are imagining the series 2, 4, 8. Ratio will be, common ratio will be 2. Okay, let's leave that common ratio. Just imagine three numbers 2, 4, 8. If whenever a series is in geometry progression, if we multiply the first number and the third number as per the example which we are imagining, 2, 4, 8, if we multiply first and the third number, that is 2 and 8, you will get 16. Okay, the product of first and third number will always be the square of the second number. By multiplying first and third number, that is 2 and 8, you will get 16. Okay, and the product will be equal to the square of the second number. In that series, second number was 4. 4 square is 16. Okay, I think you have got the concept. So in a geometry program, there is a concept that if we take the square of the second number, it is the result of product of first part and the third part. On the basis of that concept, we have developed like this: 8 square equal to 6 minus d into 14 plus d. By solving that, you will get 64 equal to 84 plus 6d minus 14d minus d square. This is obtained by opening these two brackets by multiplying individual item with each of the items in the next paragraph. Okay, by solving that, you will get 8 square plus 8d minus 20 equal to 0. Now we all know how to deal with this situation. It is in quadratic form. By using the quadratic equation and quadratic formula, you will arrive at a value where we get minus 10 and 2. Okay, by substituting, in this case the value of d is minus 10. If we are taking minus 10, and as per the assumption which had been given in the question, we have our three numbers is a minus d and a plus d, you will get 5 plus d, because a, we know that a is 5 plus d, so 5 plus 10, 5, and 5 minus 10. And next one, if the d is 2, the numbers will be 5 minus 2, 5 and 5 plus 2. So you will get two series set of numbers, that is 15, 5 and minus 5, 3, 5 and 7. So whenever such situation or cases come, you have to do like this, and finally you get the result of quadratic equation, that is two numbers, one will be positive and negative, other will be negative. In the previous session we have selected only the positive number. So in this case, in this situation, or whenever you are dealing with such situation, just take both numbers, substitute the both numbers in each of these situations, and write down the probable number which you will receive by selecting each of the individual numbers. Likewise, just note it down as per the schedule. Just go through it. If you have any doubts, just contact me. Thank you.